Innovators in wrestling history, Amazing Red here at HoG in order to develop those new skills.
And she is decked out in red from head to toe. Everybody is on their feet here in New York City. Referee Nick Shin calling for the bell, and we are underway for the first time ever.
Let's tell you what, guys, prior to this match, I had some words with Indi, and this is a big opportunity for her. She's got a lot of eyes on her today. She's happy to be in NYC, so look out for her in this match to pull some punches.
Oh, look, I mean, she is on record as saying that Mercedes is her dream opponent. I mean, she's not showing it right now, but you know that on the inside, she's got to be geeking out.
Be some butterflies going on.
Absolutely, to be sharing the ring with the CEO, who, ever since she arrived on the scene in All Elite Wrestling, she is the AEW TBS champion now for nearly a year. She has been undefeated.
But Indi cannot let those butterflies get to her. Cannot be intimidated here by this hero of hers, Mercedes Moné.
Wow, look at that. Indi Hartwell, high-facing. Mocking the CEO dance.
I love it.
That's not going to sit well with Mercedes.
No intimidation whatsoever on display here by Indi Hartwell.
Oh, not at all. She's not timid in the least.
And you know, this is the kind of match that you might think Indi Hartwell did not really get the opportunities for when she was in WWE.
Absolutely. I mean, this is an opportunity for her to show a side of her that a lot of people have never seen before. Nice shoulder tackle there by Indi, doing her own little CEO dance.
I don't know how smart it is to mock Mercedes, guys, during the match.
You know what? You may be right.
But I think Mercedes may have underestimated Indi here a bit.
Well, Mercedes is not amused as that Indi tried to lend her a hand there. You do not want to get on Mercedes' bad side. She has a mean streak.
Oh, yeah.
Indi Hartwell now, maybe a test of strength.
That would not be smart for Mercedes to accept.
No, Indi obviously taller than Mercedes. Yeah, quite the difference, as you can tell.
Ah, there we go.
Very resourceful is the champion. This is Mercedes. First time, as we mentioned, here at the NYC Arena. She scaled the ropes. Nice arm drag takeover.
Beautiful lucha libre style takedown there from Mercedes.
Out onto the apron now. Mercedes with a shot to the face. Head scissors and pulls Indi in the middle turnbuckle. Snapmare Mercedes off the ropes, and there's a Meteoro off the ropes. 2 count only. What I was going to say is, you know, we've seen Mercedes, Sean, all over the world, not just the country, but all over the world, but this is really her first independent appearance. That's what I was going to say, since joining WWE. That's well over a decade ago.
Definitely not the stage we're used to seeing her on, but she seems at home. She seems comfortable. I also had a word with her backstage, and she's ready for this, man. She's taking it just as serious as she does any other promotion.
Nice tilt-a-whirl there by Mercedes.
Innovative tilt-a-whirl schoolboy by Mercedes.
There's a backslide. 2 count only. Both women hanging on. Look at Mercedes' face. Is she into this or what? Both women work their way back up to a vertical base.
Well, Mercedes trying to maneuver Indi into position.
She's got the size advantage for sure, but Mercedes has the experience. Beautiful maneuver. Oh, look at this! She's going for the early win. She's got that statement, and Indi with her foot on the bottom rope. She had that statement maker locked in.
If Indi had not gotten her foot on the rope, that might have been it.
Watch out. Baseball slide. There's that drop kick by Mercedes. You know, she may well have had Indi if Indi's got those long legs. She was able to make the ropes. Again, this is not a championship match, but Mercedes, she is the belt collector. I mean, she came into this building tonight, she is draped in gold. I mean, she has gold from everywhere. AEW, New Japan, Rev Pro. She is making Indi pay for that. Beginning of this match, putting Indi back in the ring now.
Seems like as the match goes on, each competitor is taking each other more and more serious. I see the beginning of it.
Mercedes now scaling the ropes. Middle rope inside.
Caught by Hartwell. Big boot.
Wow. Wiped her out with that boot right to the face. Now, I should point out, Mercedes had a hell of a match with Momo Watanabe at AEW Revolution only a couple of weeks ago, and she took a brutal boot to the face.
I saw that.
As a bruised larynx. So you wonder if that might come into play here.
That larynx is surely not feeling good on the middle rope now.
No, it is not.
I also wonder if Indi Hartwell knows anything about that.
Watch that replay. Look at that foot right to the face.
Indi Hartwell is a student of the game. That's what you learn under the WWE developmental system that Hartwell went through.
Nice Irish whip right into the corner. And again, it cannot be understated the influence that Mercedes has had on the women's wrestling scene here in this country. Part of that women's revolution many years ago, NXT and WWE. Multiple, it would take far too long to list all the championships that she has to her name.
Indi was taunting Mercedes there. That may have been a huge mistake.
It's that jawbreaker.
You don't want to give Mercedes Moné any kind of opening.
Nice uppercut there by Indi. And another foot right to the side of the head. Next chain in position. It's going to take more than that, though. Put away the CEO. When she certainly doesn't duck any challengers.
Oh, no, she wants to smoke.
One of the championships that is currently in her possession is that New Japan Strong Women's title, 258 days. She beat Stephanie Vicaire to win that title.
Stephanie Vicaire, who currently holds both
Two
the
titles.
NXT and NXT North American women's titles.
And Mercedes beat her. Mercedes is being flung around the ring right now by Indi. Had a great match late last year, did Mercedes with Hazuki, one of the best women's matches all year in 2024.
Indi Hartwell beating Mercedes from pillar to post right now.
Yeah, she is having her way with her right now. The clothesline in the corner, Mercedes is out on her feet. Look at Indi, man, she is just...
She might want to keep up this momentum, guys. I don't think this is really smart.
I'd say she's doing a pretty good job of that right now.
But Indi does need a greater sense of urgency.
I agree.
She's going to put away Mercedes.
Raining down punches on Mercedes, and the CEO is in trouble right now. Mercedes counters into a power bomb out of the corner. And again, you mentioned that the back, she was favoring the back.
But all Mercedes needed was that one opening, and now we're back on a level playing field.
Definitely behind Mercedes. Let's see how she happens.
Holding that lower back. Here comes Mercedes out of the corner. Another tilt-a-whirl. Takes Indi down. This crowd trying to rally behind Mercedes. There's the double knees in the corner.
Mercedes building momentum.
Riding that money train. Oh, we've seen this before.
Uh-oh. Double knees.
What a nasty maneuver that is.
What a kick out by Indi.
What do we call that maneuver right there?
We call that effective. That's what we call that. That's my name for that.
I could have said it better
It's
myself.
called effective.
Well, it wasn't yet effective in scoring the win here. Indi Hartwell is still in this match.
Well, she's turned the tide at least in her favor.
And Mercedes looks like she's beginning to enjoy herself.
And we have seen Mercedes do this before. One of the greatest influences in her career, the late great Eddie Guerrero. Can she hit that third amigo? Nope. Indi has it scouted. Spine buster by Indi Hartwell. That could do it. Putting all of her weight on top of Mercedes, but that just kicks out.
That was very close. There was not a lot behind that kick out on the part of Mercedes Moné.
No. And Indi's doing a good job of wearing Mercedes down. You do wonder, as much as she's running herself ragged with all of these titles and title defenses, it's got to catch up to her at some point.
Oh, absolutely, Solomon. But Mercedes is going to look into this game. She's built for it. If she wasn't ready for this title, she wouldn't be having it or defending it.
Indi taking time
I think she's wasting
to
time.
talk trash. She needs to hit.
Samoan drop.
Oh no! Mercedes almost
hooked
rolled
it
over
over.
into a crucifix.
Statement maker.
Uh-oh.
She's got it locked in. She's got that arm under the chin.
Let's see if she goes to the ropes with the legs again. I don't know.
She was able to break the hold last time. We've seen Mercedes win many matches with this move.
Mercedes, there you go.
And she pushes off the bottom rope with her foot, but Indi manages out of it. And look at this.
Now the power
to her feet.
Oh.
Snake eyes in the corner. And there's a belly to Bailey. How about that? How insulting would that have been for her to win with Bailey's move? And Bailey, look.
Mercedes' longtime friend.
And another influence.
Fellow horsewoman.
Again, it was that TakeOver Brooklyn match between Bailey and Mercedes as she was Sasha Banks back then. That led to Indi Hartwell signing up for wrestling training, and now she is going up.
The pestiferous dunderheads here in the NYC arena are split between these two women.
Will you stop? Indi's going high risk. Nobody home for the flying elbow drop.
A little too long on that top.
Mercedes.
Sunset flip right into that bottom turnbuckle.
Oh, man, the back of her head hit that turnbuckle.
Oh.
Meteora.
Mercedes gaining
This
momentum.
is classic Mercedes. And another one.
Those Meteoras are extremely dangerous.
They wear you down. I mean, she will bust them out. It doesn't matter, off the ropes, off the top rope. And eventually it's going to wear you down, but she's getting frustrated. Look at the look on her face.
Meteora could knock you right out if your head hits the back. If the back of your head hits the canvas.
Mercedes, I think she's saying, that's it, it's over. She could be looking for that Moné maker.
She went for it earlier, but does Mercedes have the power to execute it on Indi Hartwell?
Wow, look at that. Indi Hartwell, cover, 2 count only. She was able to reverse out of that attempt.
Full Nelson face buster.
That may have been curtains for her.
But Mercedes was able to kick out.
Mercedes has so many different ways that she can beat you, but you got to know, as big of a fan as Indi is of her work, she's got them all scouted.
That's a great point, Sally.
Indi going for it again, but victory roll through by Mercedes.
Got by Indi. Oh, here we go.
Got the moneymaker.
She
nailed it.
Indi tried to fight out of it.
Goes to the leg on the bottom rope again.
Again, the foot on the bottom rope. Indi Hartwell with presence of mind.
Or was it just instinct?
It may have been a combination of both, but she barely saved the match there, and she knows it.
Mercedes definitely frustrated at this point now, guys.
Indi jumps off. Right, again, we talked about the throat before. There's a roll-up.
Got the rope. Indi trying some
Demon Maker.
Indi attempted some underhand tactics.
She's got that crossface locked in. Indi reaching for the bottom rope.
She has to jump. Oh, she taps.
No choice but to tap out.
Wow.
And the CEO continues to make deposits, gentlemen. Another win for Mercedes Moné. This one in her House of Glory debut. Take a look at this. It looked like Indi was trying to fight out of it, but Mercedes was able to nail the Moné maker, and then too close to the ropes. That's what saved Indi Hartwell there, but
Indi did everything she possibly could to
she was
try and win
reaching.
this match.
She was so close, but she had no choice but to tap out. A hell of a match here. For the first time meeting between these two ladies.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't mind an encore.
And if Indi didn't have Moné scouted before, I'm pretty sure she does now.
And you can see all the championships that she is draped with. I mean, who knows? If we get to see her again, she may have 4 more titles.
Could we perhaps see Mercedes challenge for the HoG Women's Championship?
Oh, wouldn't that be
Monday
something?
against Megan Bain?
That would be a hell of a match.
I got to tell you something, guys. I got a little inside scoop, and I think that's on the bucket list of Mercedes Moné. So People look out for that.
Well, we welcome that, but I'll tell you what, for a first-time appearance here in House of Glory, it could not have gone any better for that woman right there. The Amazing Red will be proud watching this match. I can promise you that.
Absolutely.
Take nothing away from Indi Hartwell. Again, we're going to be seeing her in just a few weeks. Actually, May 9th to be exact, in Chicago when we return.
Logan Square Arena.
Logan Square Auditorium. Get ready. If you're not on the money train right now, you better hop aboard. They got room for you on there.
I'm on the money train.
Oh, I know you are.
I'm on the
What
money train.
about you, Doc? Are you on the money train?
I've got my own money.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Can I borrow $5?
No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, an incredible match, and we have